can pair that with pretty much anything that has decent laning potential, and you'll be completely fine down to go backwards and evade some of those ethereal chains. You just want to be pressing
back
E
into the tower, and we'll be able to get the solo kill as the Weibo mid laner gets punished heavily. But now in the bottom lane, it's Elk and Erha getting revenge on Elk's former bot lane.
And take back his spot in this game.
Now we see down in the bottom lane a dive about to happen as Shun goes in with the Cyclone onto Elk. Chain of Corruption does not connect, and Viper will go down to the turret, but he will get another kill in response. Xiaohu, though, barbs of his own with a nice flash to pick up a double kill for Xiaohu.
Ways to kill LeBlanc, because there's just almost carries. They just have to keep preying on these mid waves and finding a way to start up this Drake for themselves, because if they keep dancing, Weibo's going to have it.
Ooh, Dredgeline connects here onto the Jarvan. JJ forced to flash away after utilizing the Cataclysm. Erha has the Pop Blossom, but only finds Shun, who's able to flash away himself. Xiaohu never really got a chance to get into the backline. Still waiting,
50-50.
Still hunting to try to go for a bit of a steal. He does have his smite. Into the pit they go. Here's the big burst. Here's the play. Elkguard, he gets the kill on the On, and it's the soul not secured by the side of Weibo. Grim Deliverance in here for Bin, and Knight's flashing over the wall to try to finish off some kills on the Weibo's side. Bin flashes in, gets the kill onto Zika, but on the backside of things, it's Elk picking one back up in response. Xiaohu and Erha still alive. It's still a 2v2 with them against Knight and Xiaohu, but Knight now feeling confident enough to flash.
The less useful they become, whereas that is not the same
Look
story.
at On. Was that blind onto Xiaohu? Oh my goodness, allowing for Shun to go in and finish off a big shutdown on the star player of Weibo. Start up this Baron Nashor in a 4v5.
Yeah, that's exactly what BLG needed here, and they just call everything onto this Baron. Weibo's not going to be happy about this.
JJ looking to try to hunt his way back into the pit. Issues the Cataclysm. They're going to go for the full-on fight instead. Knight unable to find anybody here with the Emperor's Divide, and Zika wreaking havoc onto the backline, and Viper in some trouble with the Public Execution going on top of him. Zika almost able to finish off the kill, and he will be able to do so. And on the backside of things, it's Elk finishing off the rest of Billy Gaming. It's his former team, and Elk is here with a vengeance. Only Bin is left alive on BLG's side, but he's just revived and still very, very healthy in this situation. Healing up enough, but it will not be enough for them to win the wraps. As On is looking for an engaged Bin, trying to find some sort of poke, and On already getting assassinated by the likes of Xiaohu. Elder could be the topic of conversation, but not before Elk's already able to dish out a ton of damage, and it's a triple kill.
Completely steamrolling BLG's base, destroying their Nexus in a handed fashion. Points than the average AD carry, thanks to the Trinity Force. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for example, you wouldn't want to take the Aphelios as Weibo, because you're just going to get Malphite ulted off cooldown. It's not going to be the most fun in the world, which is why...
Tell at this point, still a lot of time left in this game. I feel like both teams feeling comfortable about their ability to scale and play some of these fights that are more extended, drawn out. See some skirmishing down here in the bottom side. Erha lands the rocket grab, but Viper has 6 and is able to just annihilate the Blitzcrank with the help of his Moonlight. So BLG able to equalize that gold lead slightly, but JJ will be able to get those 3 grubs, and now BLG going to add to that lead in the kill department as Viper gets kill number 2. Here to go for it when he was not Mega, but now with an extra mem here in Xiaohu, going to make that decision a little bit easier.
So as much as Bin has 3 deaths this game, I mean, has he really done anything wrong, or is that just the overall macro of this game? We'll see how they took their strong side play onto Zika here. I mean, yeah, you can't survive this. You just get one who gets dealt the short straw and win anyway.
Feed and Viper, that's his 3rd kill of the game himself. As now On could be in some trouble using the death sentence, and he uses the Raptors to get away from the might of Weibo. Elk flashes forward, but will not be able to finish the kill off. And Elk out of the equation. Erha, well, Elk not going to be in a position to respond. And who else but Viper to go on a rampage? Are able to afford giving up one of those dragons. Maybe they want to wait a little bit more, maybe look for a play instead.
Wow.
As Elk gets knocked up alongside Erha with the unstoppable force of Shun, and Viper gets right back onto the board. The Calibrum from downtown secures the double, and BLG answer right back.
Stay alive, get your gold, get your XP, play your game, I mean, Aphelios
Wow,
champ,
red
there's
white.
a reason they pick him. This whole Baron Nashor thing isn't as much of a threat to him as most champs.
Oh my gosh. It
Look
is
at
getting
it.
deleted right now. 7,000 HP, however, Weibo do know that this is happening.
It's
and
gone.
Will allow for this Mundo to get close, but it is still secured by the hands of Billy Gaming. Shun's able to use the flash to get away, but Weibo still want the smoke. They're still looking for the fight, and they will be able to take the Malphite down. Zika, the one to land the final blow, but the rest of...
I would not be surprised if we have a pretty intense 5v5 take place here. I also would not be surprised if Weibo has the reasonability to just give this one up. It is literally a Malphite controlling this terrain right now. You're probably just going to get one tapped if you overstep, so let's see.
BLG poking, issuing little slivers of damage onto Weibo's side. Who will be the one to fully pull the trigger, though? Still waiting to see. Erha could be the difference maker with a rocket grab and use a lot of that patience to make sure that he does not pull the wrong player. If he gets Knight or Viper, it could be game warping, series warping here for Weibo. They're playing things very safely as the Dragon has been started up.
Yeah, I mean, at least you want to get in range for a 50-50 smite here, but they want
There
more.
Go. Knock up already connecting onto Xiaohu. Viper in severe danger. He flashed away, but still has a lot of healing with that red gun. It's going to be Viper eventually getting taken down by the hands of Zika. But can the rest of BLG come to play without their main carry alive? Be a big difference maker here. Yeah, the Moonlight Vigil, it went wide. You saw it hit the back end of the Dragon Pit instead of a champion. It's a new addition in Viper at the AD carry position. You see the red and the blue guns once again unlock for Viper, and they find a big scatter of the week onto JJ to chunk him to half HP. Meanwhile, Zika was looking for a flank onto Bin, but unable to find any crucial targets, and now Bin approaching Meganar. The unstoppable force comes forward from Shun, and that's the go button for BLG. 2 members down. Xiaohu forced to jump away, but he will not be able to escape for very much longer. Flashed away from the wallop. Maximum dosage here for JJ will keep him alive, but BLG are still 5 strong.
I think the Renekton just had no way to navigate that. Beautiful ulti. Wow, look at that damage onto Elk right there.
Almost able to one-shot Elk. Has help from On.
Yeah, and JJ doesn't have the passive right now. I believe it should come up pretty soon here, but it means he can actually be crowd controlled for once. And you can just one-shot this.
Getting close to Meganar. There he is. Will he use the ultimate? Already does. Doesn't find a priority target. And it's going to be the Baron secured by Weibo. Somehow, someway, BLG have it stolen right under their noses. And now can go for the fight on the other side of things. Bin has a Sterix pop. Zika looking to dash forward. And they will take the Gnar down. Xiaohu gets the kill. And now Billy are on the run with Weibo, the ones wearing purple. Going to be basically a second ulti if he ever gets below 30% HP. Hook lands onto On. Erha landing a nice rocket grab, and that's Elk getting the kill.
Such an amazing champion for Weibo.
Oh,
they ulti onto him.
They're going to have to try to just one-shot him, but he cleanses away, pops the ulti, and JJ will not fall. This Mundo is immortal, and Elk's going to land the kill onto Shun as well. Xiaohu on the flank. Knight and Viper are very low.
This Mundo right now. Here we go.
Another hook. It lands onto Shun. He's going to have to use the lantern from On to get away. But JJ is still just going to walk straight into the opposition. And Xiaohu has found a massive flank, but he gets knocked up and is going to get taken down by the Unleashed Power. A massive mistake by the mid laner of Weibo Gaming could end up costing them his team fight. Here goes Bin. He's Meganar, lands the wallop, and gets the Gnar on to Zika. 2-0 BLG. And they're going to push down mid to look for more.
Yeah, I mean, Xiaohu was just doing too much right there. He's like one of the only ways you can throw is by dying as one of these vulnerable champions. There was no need to go for that. He got completely punished. I'm not sure what by. I think they have a huge spot to take this game 2 right now. BLG with the trifecta grapes. That's the Baron, that's the Elder, and that's the Dragon Soul. If you can't win a game with the trifecta, then you can't win a game at all.
Going to be a tough task as there are still minions marching into the Nexus turrets now. 2 inhibitors already taken down. Weibo looking to avoid a game number 3, and BLG trying to force that decider. The first Nexus tower in severe danger and now taken down. Death sentence lands onto JJ, and Bin is approaching Meganar at level 19, looking to pull the trigger, and he will dash forward and land a 2-man Gnar. But on the back end of things, Zika is still forcing away, and JJ is healing up a storm. The Nexus becomes the target, and that will be BLG sending us to game 3.
Yeah, BLG looked like they might have had a way to lose this.
As we take a look at some of our post-game graphics, got to give some credit to Knight. I wouldn't be surprised if they give the MVP to JJ. No, okay, give it to the Viper. Makes sense. 10-2-3 as he gets his first MVP.
Fortune is probably one of the better ones because at least she can opt for the Edge of Night, and even is just a really strong pick on this patch anyways. I mean, I've been playing against way too many MFs in solo queue.
Final game of the night. It's been a great triple header here on LPL English. We're having, you know, the Huya feed's not been the kindest to us today. We appreciate you all being here regardless, as now we get to look towards the bottom lane. And what a play from Knight, Viper, and On. They get first blood onto Elk. They're going to get a second onto Era as well. And that is a massive play for BLG to open up this third game.
Yeah.
Now Weibo looking to establish positioning around this second dragon.
Yeah, On ghosting in with the spellbook. Looks like they really want Era here.
They get hit up by here, the seismic shove as well. A lot of crowd control has found the Braum. Just perfectly executed. And now On's going to find a knock-up on the Xiao as well. He flies from the petrifying gaze, but finds nobody as everyone was looking away. BLG get 2 more kills, and they're going to get this dragon as well.
Viper's items are really strong. Those are expensive items, and you know, with that quest complete, he's just going to be generating all that much more gold. He's going to be able to round out his inventory even sooner. Advantage is Weibo soon here. It feels like a lot of the more recent plays have been going BLG's way. His power level right now, I really feel like BLG's going to push the envelope.
Oh, Xiaohu could be in some danger. The Miasma doesn't stop the Scion ult, but there's a big amount of damage being issued back. Seismic Shove connects, and Viper lands another crucial kill onto the Snake Lady, and BLG are right back onto the board. Flash in onto Elk. That's the Arcane Shift away, but BLG are collapsing. They get their second kill of the fight, and screw that dragon. They're going to go right.
And all 4 of them were useless scripts. I don't know. Knight in the landing phase, but unfortunately Knight impacting the map and Xiao.
Season 16, and going to try to extend their gold lead a little bit further. Answer here, the Weaver's Wall has come out as Knight joins the 4v4 around this top side. Era tries to go forward with the Unbreakable. He gets stunned a little bit too early. Ends up being forced to pop that Glacial Fissure. Viper.
Yeah, these top laner shields are just going to be insane grapes. I don't think these champions can die.
Shun looking to dash in, try to maybe pick up a bit of a steal of this dragon. Going to be a full 50-50 actually, as they both get into the pit, and it's secured by the Xin Zhao. Dual point for BLG, but can they escape after the initial fight? Guardian Angel has been procced by Shun. He should most likely be taken down, and that is one big kill going over to Weibo Gaming in place of the Drake.
Some kind of an ace or something. I mean, it's really tough, but it's possible.
Well, looks like they won't have a smite on BLG's side, but a big petrifying gaze from Xiaohu is going to let Allen down very, very low. Elk shifts over, but the bullet time nearly takes him down. Scion is doing a bunch of damage, but he will not be able to kill the Ezreal. Weibo able to win out on the fight. They get both of the 2 kills on it to the Talia and the Alistar, and only Bin is left still standing.
And Xiaohu apparently does some too. The Scion actually died, and it's all because Tories. I think Weibo can certainly match them in the 5v5.
Here goes initial engage. Bin going for Xiaohu, not landing the knockup, but the seismic shove from Knight is massive.
Xiaohu just being super far up. No way of evading the unstoppable onslaught from side. That's another pick.
But Shun is going to follow him straight to the grave for Weibo. They're going to have to get Zika back and try to save this game. It's 5 for BLG. We'll try to end the series here.
The Avengers are coming mid. I don't know if Weibo can stop this right now.
It's 15 seconds onto Xiaohu. That is all the time that Zika, Jeje, and Erha will need to buy. Slow will land onto Erha in the knockup as well. A wave is pushing in. Baron buff in the hands of some of these players, but it might not be enough. Zika gets knocked back with a seismic shove, but will stay alive. Xiaohu comes in, looking to try to save the game for BLG. They're looking for Viper. They end up taking him down. Eventually drops. Nobody on BLG will die. And Elk might have to watch his former team end the game before his very eyes. Knock up onto 2, and that's gonna do it. BLG, we're standing at death's door, but they come all the way back down to the nexus of Weibo and pick up their first win of 2026.
Wow, just wow, that was just such cinema. I mean, from the
之后的一个发展的。
是，那最终的大场的 Player of the Match 最终给到了 Viper 选手。哇，今天也是不光是胜利啊，同样是。